What's up, everybody? This is Jay from J Mini Scale Garage coming at you with a little bitty update. Just sitting here jamming, doing some work. Let me turn this down a little bit. This is for my rat rod build. And everybody knows I was going to use 3 kits. One of them was for a motor, which I decided not to do it. I went ahead and ordered me a Pro Stock motor out of like the Mongoose or well, what's that other one? The Castrol drag cars. So I got that motor on its way. Well, without further ado, I'll show it to you. Bam! Look here, boys. This is what I come up with. Oh, sorry about all that. I had to turn around so I can see better. As you can see, it's a big one, boys. Try and clean my brush here a little bit. Okay, here we go. Now, what I did so far, I took, actually right here, matter of fact, this is all that's left of the truck frame. That's it. And I still might be using that cross piece right there for a brace or something like that. So, not for sure. All right. As you can see, let me get over here a little better. There we go. Table's kind of crowded. Bam. I use this the suspension from the truck, and then I went into. Let me get my pointer here. Huh? It's not it. Oh hell! Anyways, I lose that thing all the time. Anyways, I use this one. I got the suspension from the what do you call it, leaf springs from the big country truck. And I went through, now back in the old school days, they used to make these lifts out of steel tubing. That's how they used to do them. Like, you know, more of lift kits. So, as you see in the front, they're done too. The back is done. And what I did, I drilled the holes into the frame of the Chevelle, put it on there. Well, it kind of set too low. And right here was the marking holes for the exhaust. So I utilized the marking holes. So it'd be like a factory clip. Or, you know, factory bolt on, basically. I got the tires done. They're black inside. I got them glued. I like these wheels, but I also like the ones off the oh hell, them So Real concept trucks. But the only problem I have there, if you put them on there, man, they're like massive. They're just totally too huge. Which, don't get me wrong, it looked good. I just didn't like the way it looked. Period. I mean, the way it sit, because the wheels is too big for this build right here, which was no problem. Then I went out in my old stockpile out there and found a I think it was like a Midnight Z Camaro that actually had a motor set up in it. I figured, oh well, you know, I'll kind of use that one because it was all complete. Well, come to find out, it looks good, it sets good, but I don't know if I want to use it. Because, you know, it's super old, some of the chrome's messed up. But if you look, it's an old school blower. I mean, this motor looks good. I got the valve cover off, it just fell off right there. Oh, dang it. Come on, hands. Yeah, see, there's a valve cover. The motor's totally complete, and this motor comes with you pull the blower belt off like this, and everything's set up for a stock motor. I had it loose last night, but see, the crankshaft pulley and everything is made for the blower, which, man, I thought was just awesome. Well, I put it in there and I said, oh man, I want something a little wider. See, it sits in here, but it needs a lot of work to sit in there right, because the oil pan and all that. If I'm gonna do all that, I'm gonna do it my way. So I'll just use this motor for another build. But if you look, I mean, it would look good in there. But you know, this is a rat rod, and rat rods are built to be mean. So I got a hold of a buddy of mine. Man, he's got models for days. And I bought a Pro Street model out of an old funny car. So when I put it in here, and I'll be able to take that breather off, and I have that, remember, I showed you guys a while back, I had all them aluminum parts. So I'm going to actually put my aluminum breather on here. Maybe a couple other pieces of aluminum. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you. I made me some shocks. Scratch built some shocks. And what I did when I glued them to the frame, wish I had that pointer, man, I'll find it. I glued the stud in here into where they're at, and then I filled them in with glue, so when I paint it, it looks like it's got a cover on it. So I built all 4 shocks around, and I'm thinking about building one more or 2 more for each wheel. So it'll be a total of 4 shocks on each wheel. I think that would be like totally badass. Or build one comes off of this right here, because I got rid of the A-arms. The A-arms are completely gone. This is just a spring mount. I wanted to leave it on because I didn't want to weaken that frame in there. And if you look, I mean, it looks good inside here. Looks like it got a top of the A-arm, but I rounded it all off and shaved it out. Yeah, so I'm thinking about building 2 more shocks per wheel. I also, sorry about it, I put me a rod right here. I cut out what was that, stabilizer link? Yeah. Steering link, I'm sorry. I cut that out and beefed it up with some styrene tubing, as you can see. And if you look right here, I'll take that off too. I got the actual cross member, and it's around here somewhere. There it is. The actual transfer case. Which, if I do this right, one thing I'll have to modify is the dry shafts, which I'm gonna make them out of aluminum. So, and it'll be 2-piece, so they can slide back and forth. So I can mount the back one, you know, put what I gotta have, and just push it straight up right into the gearbox. That's the plans on that one. That's why I left the dry shafts on there, because they sit just where they need to. I got my cover I'll be putting on, you know, like that. Then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna tack it into the frames on the side. Or yeah, this will actually be the new cross member for the transmission. Will be the gearbox. So everything will sit right up there and set it right. Then I'll build me 2 little pieces just over to the frame area, angle them, so they're right there like a big, I don't know what you call it, subframe attachment. So that looked pretty good. And I also went, I ain't got nothing glued, everything's mocked up. I also went with my sander, as you can see on the tires. Sanded the lines off and sanded the edges off with them, so they look kind of rough, like they've been cruising. Man, she's gonna be a monster, boys. Now, as far as the roof, I blacked the inside of it out, so I can actually make a headliner. But I changed my mind. I want to take. If I do this right, I'm gonna cut this off. Cut that, leave that wide open. I'm gonna put a roll bar inside and have me a set of KC lights sitting like right up here. Right, no, actually the roll bars will come up right behind the seat. Let's see, probably about right there. The roll bars come through the roof. Or I might end up putting a full cage in it and bring them up here. I'm not sure yet. But I might just put a regular roll cage out of the truck in here with the lights attached to it. So yeah, it'll come up to about right there. I think it'll be pretty slick. Oh yeah, while I'm here also, I'll make this pretty quick, guys. I got another bag in the other day with 20 more distributors in it. All different colors. My buddy that I got hooked up with sent me them. So I always want to keep stocked up on my stuff now that I'm using it. But yeah, that's it for that one, guys. I want to go bigger with it. I don't know. I think it says just right, really. Oh, then once I get it done, I'm going to take and make me a plate right across here. And it'll have his name on it. And for those who are watching, I want to nickname this one Mighty Mouse. Because it's mighty and it's sneaky. But, alrighty, guys. I just want to do a video up and do an update. Hope everybody's having a good evening. I'm going to get off here, man. I got a couple little things I got to do. I will be joining the 60s group build. I'll be doing a video on that next. I'm building a car for a friend of mine. He brought the kid over to me and asked me if I'd do it for him. And I told him, sure, no problem. And so I'm going to use it for the group build. And, you know, I've built them 1,000 times, so these cars should be pretty easy to me. So, alrighty, fellas. And ferrets. By the way, Jeff, me and them ferrets been talking, buddy. Them some sneaky little characters, buddy. They got some big plans for the channel. Said something about a takeover at the first of the year. So, man, you better be careful. Alrighty, fellas. Been 12 minutes. I'm off of here. You guys have a good night. And I'm out.